Hey! I was so excited to see cameos, both by the cat, but also by Claire. It made me happy. Hi. Wow, my lips look. That's a nice color for them. I bit off all the chapped bits color. It's a good shade. What is behind my. Do I have googly eyes behind my head? No, I think those are just holes. Yep, just holes from where the TV used to be. That got exciting for a minute and worrying. I made a video for you Monday morning, so you know about the bazillion cookies. What you might not know is that Monday night, I found out that I was wrong about decorating things. So that went well. I mixed up a frosting I wanted something that would be hard, because last year I used a buttercream frosting on the cookies, which meant that they couldn't touch anything, because it never hardened, because butter is not a solid at room temperature. So this year I was like, ooh, what will work? And the answer was milk and powdered sugar, which I happen to have on hand, and corn syrup, which I actually have due to a misguided thought of making a pecan pie for last year's Canadian Thanksgiving, which was thwarted by a lack of pie tin or frozen pie shells. So I just have pecans and corn syrup. The pecans are on top of the inedible fudge. I don't know if I mentioned that. I have 2 bricks of fudge that I can't cut. It's chocolate and then pecans and then caramel. And it's maybe caramel and then pecans. But it's, yeah. I can't figure out what to do. I have no idea what to do with it. So that was fun. Monday night. Oh, so... Did they happen during the day Monday? Monday night, once I came home, I decorated those cookies. And my thought was like, oh, I will mix up this frosting and I have all the different colors. And I was like, oh, I'll like pour it on the cookies and then spread it out like one would do with the glaze and cake. No, I will not. And by the time I realized that I won't do that, I had already drizzled it across an entire countertop full of cookies, which is not as many as one would think because my countertop is quite small. So I salvaged the situation by also drizzling red and white across everything and throwing on some sprinkles. And now that whole area looks like Jackson Pollock did Christmas. And then I have another section which are just drizzled in blue and white with blue and white snowflakes, and another batch that are drizzled with white with red and green Christmas tree sprinkles. So that went well. But everybody was mostly excited about the flavor that I used. Last year, I used this, like, it smells like what you would expect butterscotch or butterbeer to smell like. It's called, like, butter vanilla. And I thought I was buying vanilla extract, but that's not the case. It comes in these tiny little capsules that they're like the teeniest little glass vials. And I would save them, to give to Claire, but I am not going to remember to save them until August. Or mail them. That would end badly. She'll get a little box of shattered glass. That'll be very exciting. So yeah, drizzled cookies, that went well. I also boxed some up last night, undrizzled, but I included little baggies of sprinkles to take to Jisun. So backtracking, on Monday, right after work, I met up with Song, who, I don't know if I've mentioned him, he's the Korean guy. We went to see a movie called La La Land, which he thought I would like because it's a musical, and a friend mentioned it. It is not as promised. They sing, I think, 2 songs. There's a number at the beginning. It's with Emma Stone and Deadpool. Ryan whatever. She's an actress and he's a jazz musician and they follow their dreams, blah, blah, blah. Rom-com. There's a number in the beginning where she and her girlfriends are like, they're trying to convince her she should come out for the night, and they sing a number, and then the 2 of them, the boy and the girl, have a number later about like, oh, we're not attracted to each other and this is wasted. this beautiful view. Similar to that number from The Wedding Singer, the musical. Not That Kind of Thing, which was running through my head. But then the rest, like, there's a lot of music, but it's just like orchestral music where they just dance. Which is nice, but it's not a musical. They sang twice. It's not a musical. It was fine. I wouldn't see it again, but I don't wish I hadn't seen it. It's fine. I'd heard about Arrival. I kind of want to see that, but that's one of those ones that I'll have to wait on. I also looked into Moana, because I really want to see that. We get it in January. So I'll have to try and remember that I want to see it long enough for January. Yeah. So Tuesday was today. It is Tuesday evening. And exciting things happened, or many things happened today. First of all, I made latkes with... So last night I messaged my boss and I was like, hey, she has a portable, like, camp stove grill thing, like tabletop size. And I asked her, she brought it last year for us to make latkes. So I messaged her, I was like, hey, can you bring it again? We're going to make latkes again. And I come in today and she gestures, I've brought all the things for latkes, which incidentally, I almost left, I did leave the potatoes and onions in the movie theater. Had to run back for them. Thankfully had Song with me, so I didn't have to try and say, please give me potatoes. Because that's about the best I can do in Korean. And in fact, they had rescued the bag and it was right there. This is going to be a long video, I'm sorry. So I come in today with my bag of potatoes and I have the oil and the salt and the pepper and the eggs, everything. And she gestures me into her office to show me the hand mixer that she's pulling out of the packaging. It's one of those, it looks like the thing Safta has that goes into the soup and purees it. And I'm just like, this is not a grill? I don't really understand why you're showing me this, what I'm going to do with this. No, can't put this together. Have no context, please help. So it turns out we're making, for cooking this month, we're making like Christmas cupcakes. One is supposed to look like Rudolph. It's a muffin. We're buying pre-bought muffins. We're decorating one with white frosting and a red nose and 2 chocolate chip eyes and 2 little Peppero Pocky antlers, Rudolph. And the other one with green frosting and the little ball sprinkles. And it's going to be a Christmas tree, which should be cute. And I had agreed to A, purchase green frosting, which green coloring, and B, help the lead kindergarten teacher make whipped cream, and that's what the hand mixer was for. And for some reason, she thought when I asked for a grill, I was actually asking for the hand mixer, or reminding her to bring the hand mixer. So, in the afternoon, we made the latkes, and they were delicious because this year I bought graters that the kids could actually use and they could actually participate in it. Only 2 kids cut their fingers, which, considering I only have 5 children and that's 40% of my class, is not very good. But, I mean, they're fine. They had fun. It was delicious. And Joey, in fact, one of them was laughing as he held his bleeding finger up. He was like, look. And I was like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I think my potato has blood. I was like, I think that's your finger, and your potato was never bleeding. So yeah, we made latkes, and then so I helped Ellen, the teacher, make the whipped cream. She had never made whipped cream before, and I was trying to explain how easy it was. She watched so that she can do it tomorrow.